Hello, my friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Sarah McGuire from Sassy Paper Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today's video is this one. I'm going to be showing you how to make this super cute card using the Bottled Happiness bundle. So Bottled Happiness is a photopolymer stamp set with 13 stamps, and it also includes a punch. The special thing about this week, what will be talking about on my social media channels all week long, are bundles that are going away as bundles. So what I mean by that, this is the current annual catalog. This expires May 2nd, and Bottled Happiness is on page 16 and is currently as a bundle. So when you buy it as the bundle, the punch and the stamp set together, you save 10%. This will be in the new catalog, but not as a bundle. The stamp set and the punch will both be in the catalog and sold separately, just like Celebrating You already is. It's not a bundle, sorry, but there are several, over 30 that I counted, bundles that are in that catalog that are going to be in the new catalog, just not as bundled. Bottled Happiness is one of them. So if you want to see how to make this card, please keep watching. So we're going to start off with a little bit of stamping. I'm using both of these. This is a two-step stamp set. So what that means is two stamps create one image. So we have our flowers here and our leaves here. We're also going to be using both of these bottles. So the bottle here and then this little outline. Then we're going to be punching it out. And then I'm going to use the Let's Get Into the Spirit because I like that. So I'm using 3 retiring colors. Now some of these are already gone. I think Bermuda Bay is gone. I'm pretty sure Pear Pizzazz is still around. That might have changed depending on the time that you're watching this video. But we're using Bermuda Bay, Pear Pizzazz, and Pacific Point. All 3 are going away. Let's start with our stamping. So I have a piece of basic white here, and all the measurements and details for this card, all the supplies I used are on my blog. The link is in the description of this video. So let's start with our flowers. I don't want Pacific Point, I want Bermuda Bay to start with our flowers. So I'm just going to take our flower stamp, we're going to ink that up. And then I'm just going to stamp it towards the top of my basic white. Now that looks really dark. I promise you it will dry down. Now I'm going to grab Pear Pizzazz and we're going to do our leaves. And this image fits over. Now my biggest tip to lining it up is to line up the centers of the flowers. They all have little flowers in the center. And we're going to try to line those up. If you look at my sample card, it's a little bit off, but I'm okay with it. So I'm just going to line up. My head might get in the way of the camera because I got to be able to see. We're going to do that. See how I did? A little bit off, but I'm okay with it. Looks good to me. And now we're going to take Pacific Point, and that's where we're going to be stamping our bottle and everything. And first I need to clean my stamps because I need my D blocks. So I'm just going to spray a little Stampin' Mist on the wet side of my scrub. And then we can put these away and put our bottles on our D blocks. And when purchasing blocks, there is a clear block bundle, which I purchased, but I also bought a separate second D block. The D block is the one I use most. Now for this stamp, it's kind of wobbly because it's just an outline. I like to set it down and then pick it up with my block so that way I don't move it or it doesn't get funny on there. I'm going to set that aside, grab a scrap piece of basic white and Pacific Point. I also have a scrap piece of grid paper. I like to keep my grid paper nice when filming, but I also don't like to waste it, so I've been cutting it down and keeping scraps for when I do things like this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ink up the bottle in Pacific Point, and then I'm just going to stamp off onto the grid paper. And line that up. It doesn't really have to be perfectly straight because we are punching this out, but I'm just lining that up a little. And then I'm going to ink up the outline here in Pacific Point and just line it up. Looks good to me, a little bit off, but I'm okay with it. Stamping is not perfect. And now I'm going to take, if I could find it, I had a little piece. Oh, I must have left it. Hold on one second. It was in my bin. I have a little strip here of basic white. This is 3 1/4 by 1/2 of an inch. And this is what we're going to stamp our sentiment on. Hoping that is straight. Looks straight to me. And I just put my finger in the ink pad. So we're going to close that up. And then we can punch out our bottle. So all I'm going to do is put that in there. We're going to line it up. And some of where I messed up a little bit will come off. And that is our bottle. So let me clean up my stamps and then we can put our card together. So now that all my stamps and everything are put away, we are going to put our card together. Now here I have some of the Brights 6x6 designer series paper. It is cut down. I used a different design on this card here, but I love this paper. And all of our color collections have 6x6 designer series paper. Some of it may be sold out by now. I haven't checked on that one. But the Brights, Regals, Neutrals, Subtles, even the In Colors have this designer series paper. There is new designer series paper coming. I've seen it. It's pretty. So I don't know which side. I don't know if I want polka dots. I feel like I use like plaid or the gingham or whatever it's called all the time. So let's go with the polka dots. And I have a Bermuda Bay card base here. I could have went with Pacific Point. I just wanted to offset it a little bit. So we're going to put a little bit of seal on there and then stick that down to our card base. And then we're going to stick our basic white down to our Pacific Point piece, which is 1/8 of an inch bigger. And we can put our bottle on. So I have some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just going to put 2 on here. I just kind of placed the bottle kind of into the flowers. And then we could take some and put them on the back of our panel here. And don't forget, these bundled savings end May 2nd. There will be new bundles, though, on May 2nd. But to get Bottled Happiness, Sending Smiles, Pansy Pack, there's a ton of them. Like I said, over 30 bundles that will no longer be bundles in the new catalog. And if you do purchase a bundle, be sure to use this month's host code. I'm sending mystery gifts with every $50 order, and with every order you get 4 free card tutorials. I put that out, some mini dimensionals. Now we just need an inside piece for our card, and of course some bling, because what would a Sassy Paper Crafts card be without some bling? So I'll flip that over, and you can decorate the inside if you'd like. I didn't for this one, but a little 1/2 inch by 4 inch strip of that designer series paper, if you're trying to use up your paper, would look cute on the inside. So for our bling, I have the Glossy Dots assortment. Technically, I think that's Pool Party, but I liked how it looked with the Pacific Point and Bermuda Bay. So I'm just going to grab 3 of them. These are also retiring. Sometimes you have to use your paper piercing end. Oh, I want that one there, I think. And that is our card. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. I will be live this Friday with another bundle that is retiring as a bundle but staying in the new catalog. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please comment them below. I will be more than happy to answer your questions for you. So again, hope you enjoyed this card. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.